Oh, good gracious. Ah, go off. Yeah. Oh, oh, it's so silly. Oh, boy. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. In this video, we are reviewing the Bluetti EB70S. This is the Bluetti 800-watt portable power station, and we're going to talk about it here. I'm going to give you my very honest thoughts. Let's get going. My friends, first we're going to talk about the unit itself. Now, I do have an unboxing video of this unit on my channel already, so be sure to check that out to see me unbox the unit from its initial packaging. This box right here is where all of the power cords come in. So you have the regular charger that plugs into, an Edison outlet. If you're at a house or a campground or somewhere with shore power, so you do have that. And then also comes with the 12 volts, so you can charge it in your vehicle, like while you're driving. And then of course it has solar connectors as well. So you can absolutely charge the Bluetti with the solar, which is what I do currently. So let's talk about the unit itself. Now, I will say that this unit, and again, this is the 800-watt Bluetti. So the EB70S, it's heavy. So that is a qualm I have with it. It's 22 pounds. It's heavy. It's even heavier than the Jackery 1000. So the weight is definitely a con because it's just heavy. It's heavy to move around. But I do really like the handle on it. I like that it goes flush into the unit. So you have the top that's totally flush. Now, this does have wireless charging for your phone on the top. I have tested it with an iPhone, a new one, an iPhone, actually I think it was 12 and 13, or 12 or 13 I tested it with, and then also a Samsung Galaxy. It charged both phones. However, it doesn't charge my phone. I use a Google Pixel. I've been using a Google Pixel smartphone for years, and it doesn't charge my phone. So, that's a bummer, even with the case off. So yeah, it doesn't charge my phone, but it will charge the Samsung Galaxy and the iPhone. So to talk about the front of the unit, here's your charging port. So that's where I plug my solar into, or whatever. So there's your charging port. Here's your LED display screen. Oop, I just turned on the light. Whoops. I didn't need to do that. There's your light. I just showed you the light. But anyways, here's the display screen. You can see I'm at 100% right now because I just charged it up to full. It will show you, your input and your output. I'm not a huge fan of this display screen. It is really hard to tell because it'll blink between 40 and 60, and I have a hard time seeing where I'm at. Am I at 40%? Am I at 60%? I wish it would give me a number like the Jackery does, but it doesn't. So that's one thing that you have to deal with in terms. I just feel like it could be easier to read. So you do have over here all of your. So this is my DC power button. Turns on all my charging ports here. You have the USB ports, as well as the USB-A, USB-C, so you do have fast charging USB ports on it. Of course, the cigarette lighter, 12 volt, and then you have all of your AC outlets right here. So it really does have a ton of powering capability. So to show you how the unit works itself, I'm just going to plug in my little LED light here. It draws very little power. Oh, I didn't turn it on. That would help. There we go. Very little power. As you can see, it only pulls 3 or 4 watts, but so that's what the display screen looks like. And then when I turn it off, there we go. So that's it, just an example of what the display screen looks like when it's working. Now, this Bluetti does have eco mode, so if the unit itself is drawing less than 10 watts per hour for 4 hours, the unit will turn off to go basically into power saving mode. So it does have an eco mode, which is nice, but at the same time, my fridge has literally has turned off because the Bluetti's turned off in eco mode, and I'm not a big fan of that. So I keep my eco mode off, but you can turn it on and off. So just depending on your situation. So like I said, I did do the unboxing video of my Bluetti, but just to reiterate, and I have my little handy dandy guide here just so I don't forget anything. So in the box, you get the power station, the AC adapter, the car charging cable, and the solar charging cable. So everything you need to charge your Bluetti comes with it, of course. And then it does have the warranty card, of course, and the user's manual. So let's talk about my feelings about the Bluetti as well. So I really like the Bluetti. I think it's a great unit. I think that it's a great value for the money. It charges my fridge well, and I like that. But honestly, I just don't think it's the best on the market. I just don't. I think that like I said, it's great for the money. And it charges quick, right? It charges quicker than the Jackery. It takes about half the time to charge that the Jackery does. But I just think it's heavy, and the display is hard to read, and it doesn't charge my phone. But I really like the look of the unit. I like that it does charge in half the time of the Jackery. And I do also like that it has the fast USB charging. That's a really nice thing. And then the light as well is kind of a nifty little gadget on it. I also do like the handle of the Bluetti, how it goes down flush into the unit. That's really nice. And I also really enjoy the fact that it can be charged with other solar panels that aren't Bluetti brand. So, I already had other solar panels, and I'm able to use my RockPal solar panel to charge my Bluetti. So that's how I personally charge it. And then I will also plug it into my 12 volt when I'm driving, so I can use it. So typically I only use my Bluetti to charge my 12 volt fridge, and it'll last about 2 days with minimal solar. So it's good. It's good. The Bluetti EB70S is good. And that's my honest opinion. It's not absolutely amazing, fantastic, but it's good. And a good value for the money, like I said. I know there's probably a lot of questions about really the true capacity of the Bluetti portable power station and what it can charge. So I just have a few examples for you guys. So a smartphone, it can charge it around 50 to 60 times. That's a lot if you're just charging a smartphone, so it'll last you a long time. LED light bulb, this one's only drawing 4 or 5 watts, so it'll literally last forever. A television, it says that if it only is drawing 75 watts, it'll last about 7 to 8 hours. Same with electronic tools. And a refrigerator, it says 6 to 7 hours, but that's if you have a bigger refrigerator that draws 90 watts. So with mine, it'll last at least double that. And then it can also power a slow cooker at 200 watts for around 2 to 3 hours. So those are kind of your time examples, but again, it just depends on the electronics you have and what exactly you're using it for. I am actually switching to using my Yeti cooler for my summer travels instead of my refrigerator. So I will be able to use my Bluetti to charge all of my miscellaneous electronics rather than just my fridge. Ultimately, would I recommend Bluetti? No. But it's a great option. So if you enjoyed this and you found it helpful, you learned something from it, be sure to like it, subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys appreciated my very honest feedback on the Bluetti, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.